What are the primary functions of azelaic acid? So, azelaic acid is a naturally occurring compound with multiple uses, but its primary uses are: number one, acne treatment. Azelaic acid has antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, making it effective in treating mild to moderate acne, including blackheads and whiteheads. Number two, rosacea treatment. It helps reduce redness, inflammation, and acne-like symptoms associated with rosacea. Number three, hyperpigmentation. Azelaic acid can help lighten areas of darkened skin such as melasma or post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. It's also effective in treatment of dandruff because it has antifungal and anti-inflammatory properties which help control dandruff and other scalp irritations. While there is limited scientific research specifically on azelaic acid for dandruff, some people have reported positive results when using it as a scalp treatment. So just a word of caution: azelaic acid shouldn't be your go-to for dandruff treatment. Now this is the part where you should pay attention, because I did not mention if we were talking about azelaic acid serum, cream, lotion, or a gel. What I mentioned are just the general uses of azelaic acid, and I haven't mentioned any percentages. So in this video we are focusing on this particular product, which is the Ezanic Azelaic Acid 20%. This is a gel, by the way. So what does this particular product do? Now that we've covered some of the amazing benefits of azelaic acid, let's focus on this particular one, the Ezanic Azelaic Acid Gel 20%. This gel formulation offers a unique delivery system for azelaic acid, allowing for targeted application and potential improved absorption. We'll be exploring the features, benefits, and potential uses of this gel right here. We will also cover how to use the product and its potential side effects. So what can you use the Ezanic Azelaic Acid Gel 20% for? Well, with its powerful antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties, this gel is perfect for reducing acne and preventing future breakouts. It's also good for fading hyperpigmentation and scars. It also soothes rosacea and redness and controlling sebum production. The possible side effects associated with these products are mild tingling sensation, temporary redness or irritation, dryness or flakiness, especially if you have a very sensitive skin. Side effects are very common with most of these kind of products, and believe me, if you were to read any side effects of any medications as common as Panadol, you probably might stay away from consuming. For instance, you might want to take Panadol for a headache, and then you go through the side effects, you probably will see headache. That's just the way it is. So why do I love this product? Well, it's because it's effective. With 20% azelaic acid, it packs a punch against acne, hyperpigmentation, and other skin concerns. Despite its potency, the gel is surprisingly gentle and non-irritating, making it suitable for most skin types. The gel texture is easy to apply and absorbs quickly, making it perfect for mornings or nighttime routines. Also, it is affordable compared to other azelaic acid products in the market. I mean, for 20%, I think it's great value for its affordable price. So if you look into the packaging, you would see or realize there's a leaflet inside with precautions. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight some of those very important precautions you want to look out for. So it says there have been isolated reports of hyperpigmentation after use of azelaic acid. Since azelaic acid has not been well studied in patients with dark complexion, these patients should monitor for early signs of hyperpigmentation. Contact with eyes should be avoided, well, naturally. If sensitivity or severe irritation develops, treatment should be discontinued and appropriate therapy instituted. So let's talk about the precautions for patients. It is to be used only as directed by the physician. Cleanse affected areas with a mild soap or a soapless cleansing lotion and pat dry with a towel before applying gel. Avoid alcoholic cleansers, tinctures and astringents, abrasive and peeling agents. Now this is what it means. If you are using this product or you are treating with this product, you have to be very careful of the cleansers you use. So if your cleanser contains any alcohol in the list of ingredients, you want to stay away from that until after your treatment. Also, it's talking about peeling agents like red peel, which contains alpha hydroxy and beta hydroxy. So what you want to do is stay away from those for the meantime. Also, avoid contact with mouth, eyes and other mucous membranes. This is just self-explanatory. You're not supposed to allow skincare products going to your eyes, your mouth, etc. After using the gel, you wash your hands. Simple as that. Skin irritation may occur during use of this gel for the first few weeks of treatment. So they're just telling you this is normal for the first few weeks. And I know there's some that are thinking, oh, maybe when I start using this product, I'll just get my desired result within maybe a couple of days. No, skincare is not magic. You have to exercise patience before you get your desired results. Also, it says to avoid any kind of food that might provoke flushing and blushing. We're talking about spicy foods now, alcoholic beverages and thermally hot drinks, including hot coffee and tea. So if you're one of those that loves to drink hot beverages, you might want to tone it down a notch by drinking something warm, not hot. Alright, this is for pregnant individuals. There are no adequate and well-controlled studies of topically administered azelaic acid in pregnant women. So it's saying pregnant women can use this product, but my professional opinion, no. If you're pregnant, just stay away from these things until you are done completely. So as usual, the adverse effects. Overall treatment related. So some of these effects may include burning, stinging sensation like I mentioned earlier, dryness, tightness, and so on and so forth. But like it says in the leaflet, it's just usually after the first couple of weeks. So there you have it. One thing I forgot to mention is after the application of this gel, you want to follow up with a soothing and calm, gentle moisturizer and then a sunscreen. I will never fail to mention that. Always follow up with a good sunscreen with at least SPF 50, especially during the day. But if you want to apply at night, that's fine. You don't need a sunscreen at night. So as usual, thank you for watching. Until I see you next time.